the way, what ends up happening last night, Loulz gets banned from Cozy. So now both Baked Alaska and Loulz, the owners of Power Chat, apparently, allegedly the owners, although they don't seem to have the power to do sweet fuck all, seems to be run by Groypers there on the board or Nick Fuentes or something. They get banned from Cozy. They get deplatformed. They get their freedom of speech or expression taken away. And they could very easily retaliate. They could destroy the entire Groyper movement by cutting off the Power Chat.
You know
by
the
cutting
pedophiles?
off their funds. You know, the pedophile cult that we're all trying to destroy. And guess what happens instead? Loulz comes on our show, and not only does he not announce that that's the case, but he refuses to tell us who actually runs Power Chat. He's like talking out of his asshole for a while, just lying. Then he starts talking about how there's a board. It's like, can we know who the members of this board are? No, apparently not. We can't know the members of the board. We can't know where the money's going, who's getting a cut of what. It's just completely non-transparent. And when you go back and you look at Loulz's previous statements, where he said in order for this service to survive, because all of their customers were on Cozy and still pretty much are, he said Nick Fuentes needs to make $1. Do you understand? So Nick Fuentes is getting a cut of all of these Power Chat donations.
Yes.
And I just, if it's not
but
so...
Ashton, even beyond that, remember you told me this morning that you found a clip of him saying that he has to have a meeting with Nick Fuentes about Power Chat? So it's like, why are you having business meetings? But he's not involved.
He swore up and down to me that Nick wasn't involved, swore up and down on Ralph's show today that Nick wasn't involved. But he's going to business meetings with Nick to talk about Power Chat, where Nick's demanding a percentage of the donations. And we're supposed to believe he didn't get that? I believe at minimum he's getting a percentage of every Cozy streamer's donos, and that includes the former ones, like Ralph. So every time Ralph gets $1 through Power Chat, which, by the way, he doesn't have to use. He has other alternatives. He has Cash App, he has Czechia, he has all this fucking shit, but the reason he needs to use Power Chat for some fucking reason is because he can dox his donors. Let's be real. Yeah. He's doxed donors. Beardson's doxed donors through Power Chat. It's shady as fuck. It's giving people's IP addresses, their locations, their information. But Ralph still uses it, even though it kicks money to Nick Fuentes, even though it has a variety of fucking issues and is sketchy as fuck, and Groypers are in positions of power on the development team. As we're going into, Ralph has to keep using it. And by the way, he's arguing that Cozy shouldn't be shut off from their processing. He's arguing that they should let the pedophile cult continue to exist, continue to grift money, continue to profit off their disgusting fucking pedophile bullshit, where they defend Ollie Alexander, where they talk about abolishing the age of consent. You know, I don't consider that speech. I consider it pedophilia. And these guys have been telling us for 2 fucking weeks, 3 weeks now, 4 weeks. How long's it been?
Yeah.
Like a month?
No, but the thing is, too, we had like this one person on Twitter today going, oh, Ralph has done more to destroy cult. We went 2 years burning it down.
We've been 2 hours systematically destroying this organization.
Ashton, well, everyone was pointing at us like
they were on AF's side. They were the attack
Ali
dog.
Alexander, fucking Ralph swept for Ali Alexander, berated the fucking victim of pedophilia, and then he's now doing more. No, he makes money for these fucking pedophiles.
He gets out there on the street corner and earns for Nick Fuentes every fucking day. And they refuse to be transparent about it. They refuse to let us know where the money's going to, who's getting a cut, who's on the board, who's really in charge. Because if Baked and Loulz are really in charge, like they claim, then they should be cut off. They've been telling us for a month now, total Groyper death, total Cozy death. They set an August 1st deadline where any Groyper who didn't leave would be destroyed. We're now sitting at August 21st, 20 days later, and it has not been destroyed. They have made no progress towards destroying it. All they have done, show after show after show after show, Baked and Ralph, just rehashing Kino Casino talking points, rehashing clips that we showed months ago, that Jaden showed months ago, a year ago, for fuck's sake, some of these clips. They had nowhere else to go. Let me tell you this. If Baked Alaska hadn't been thrown off Cozy, he'd still be there kissing Nick's ass.
Yep.
He'd still be there tonguing his fucking asshole. If
Ralph
shit.
had checked his text message that morning, he'd
Cozy.
still be there sweeping
He'd still be there sweeping it up. They didn't want to fucking leave. They were thrown the fuck out on their asses for being an embarrassing cancer to America First. And then the A-logs are like, let's scoop up this embarrassing fucking cancer. These shameless fucking grifters that have nowhere to go and should be left to fucking rot. And why I call them grifters, they don't believe any of this shit.
Yeah.
They don't care about the morality of AF. Do you know why that is? Because they were there. They were there. Ralph fucking broke down a young guy, Smiley, almost to fucking tears.
We should replay that one day.
Yeah. No, we are
Yeah,
gonna
one day we're
probably
going to do the
replay
redux.
Sins of Ralph.
The sins of Ralph. That was my idea.
No. But this guy intimidated the victim of child sexual abuse who was getting solicited by Ollie Alexander for dick pics when he was 15 years old and tried to make it out that this guy was a shill for Milo. He was a piece of shit. He's garbage. He's a liar. He's a paid shill trying to destroy AF. Now he's going to flip around and say he's a crusader for righteousness. But oh no, don't you dare touch their power chat. Don't you dare turn off the processing for this pedophile cult. Don't you know? I said I was sorry for intimidating a victim of child sexual abuse. I said I was sorry. You should all forgive me. You know, I've only doxed so many fucking of my own donors, fucking Kino Casino donors, just constant doxing from Ralph. Constant gay ops from Ralph. Swattings, the whole fucking nine. He's involved in all the dirtiest fucking shit. And he did all the dirtiest shit for AF. But you know why he can't release any of it? Any of the actual dirt he'd have on AF? Because he's complicit. He's complicit in the crimes. And they wish they could still be there on Cozy fucking grifting. Let's be fucking real. If they could, they would. But they were fucking thrown out. They had no other options, nowhere to go. They were desperate as fuck. And now they're grifting this whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
But they don't even have the principles to stop using the Cozy processor. The processor that came out of America First. And remember last year, we were raked over the fucking coals for using
raked for
it's a pedophile, it's fucking this, it's that.
Before it was exposed. We were raked over the coals when we didn't even know what was happening. When we found out and Medicare hopped on our show and grilled us for fucking 5 hours, we fucking first thing we did, delete. We made no money for like a month.
Yeah. The moment that we learned that Nick Fuentes was bragging, and this is how I know he's getting a cut. He was bragging, saying that him and Baked get a cut of the donos that we were fucking getting through the service. He goes, we're the real house. You guys are just the dealers. That's what he said. And I'd like if somebody could fucking find that clip, because that's a real clip. That's a real thing that he fucking said. Oh, Baked and us are the real house. You guys are just the dealers. We get a percentage of everything. But now we're supposed to pretend, oh, no, they don't get a percentage of everything.
Alti doesn't develop one of the main groypers isn't the one fucking developing. Oh, no. Oh, it's all, guys, just shut your eyes. But meanwhile, we were fucking raped last year for that.
And I just want to ask, where the fuck is Godwinson to denounce them not pulling the funding?
Yeah.
Where the fuck is Josh Moon to ask the serious questions?
Josh Moon and Godwinson went after us.
They went after us hard.
In threads, all this stuff. And now Josh Moon's there.
Now they're just totally
Hey, Ralph, you're using the... What happened? No, now Power Chat is okay. Why? Because King Ralph, the fucking faggot with all these fake fucking viewers.
No, we're all supposed to sit here and pretend like, oh, we're all friends. We're all going to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Are you fucking kidding? The sector's not about people holding hands and singing fucking Kumbaya. It's not about becoming another fucking skeptic circle jerk, except this time the SJWs are AF, and we're all going to sit in group chats together all fucking day and construct faggy fucking narratives and decide what time each person's going live, who's going to cover what. It's totally shades of the skeptic genetics what's fucking going on. And it's fucking retarded. And why is anybody trusting what Baked or Ralph have to fucking say?
Yeah.
They shouldn't. These motherfuckers are the scum of the earth. The lowest of the fucking low. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend for the sake of an alliance, oh my God, you're counter-signaling people who are going after AF. They're only going after AF to avoid being homeless. Ralph's up to his fucking eyeballs in debt. He was the fucking last of the fucking Mohican over there, defending fucking Nick Fuentes to the bitter fucking end. The only reason he's not still there is because he couldn't handle his fucking booze. And he was fucking shittered and retarded at their event, and they rightfully kicked his ass out. If he had just answered his phone, he'd still fucking be there.
Yeah. Well, the mere fact too, like all they have now is like talking. Well,
Francesco goes, they're protecting the third board member of Power Chat who's still pro Nick. Mm-hmm. It's Alti. And that's why Loulz was so fucking silent last night when he's talking about Alti. And we're going to show you guys Alti's profile.
First he's like, I don't know who that is. And then later he was like, well, I kind of know him. Well, I know him, but I don't want to. I'll tell you behind the scenes. It's like, buddy, listen. If you guys were so actually anti-AF, if this was an actual righteous cause that Ralph is running, right? Yeah. Then you would do the right thing. But they can't.
Well, they've told
And then you know what it is? Hey, remember Andy's aim from 7 years ago? I love that clip. Best fucking clip ever.
Oh, PPP's fat. Well, last time I checked, you're fat too, Ralph. PPP's unhealthy. Last time I checked, Ralph, you're like
and
a drug
he does coke or whatever.
Who's about to fucking collapse any day now, up to your eyeballs in debt. Your
5 years ago. Sorry, Arias.
Ralph can't even protect. This is the thing, right? Ralph's going to protect us all from America first, right? He's going to protect us from the horror of Nick Fuentes. We weren't doing a good enough job felting them as it is. I mean, the fact that Ralph and Baked are over here is proof enough that we fucking felted these bitches to the point where they had no choice but to come and bend the knee to our narratives and our talking
And then we have to bend the knee to him?
Apparently
you bend the knee to us!
Bullshit.
You bend the knee to us. We were right for 2 years, but now we have to go on and help him. And
Ralph's going to protect us from AF, but he can't even protect his own son from fucking Rush Pabst and the genius anus man tickling Xander till he pees on the Winnie the Pooh ride. He can't even protect his own son from his new dada, Isaiah, who Ralph says is a pedophile. Can't even protect his own son from a pedophile, but he's going to protect us from the pedophiles in AF?
May I say one thing, too?
What?
So I caught a clip from someone over on Discord, and they were just like, it was Ralph telling, what's his face, Loulz about, like, the Miami, said I curled up in a ball. First of all, I didn't. I yelled in his face. You can hear it in the audio, by the way. You can hear me yelling. So how am I yelling in a ball? No. But, anyway, Ralph, there is footage of you being beaten up by
Ralph's
in Portugal.
We
got you disfigured for going to Portugal.
What are you fucking gonna do? What are you coming out before you were a little dickhead? You fat little gun shit.
And then
your eye is still drooping, Ralph. And he bitched out of the fight.
$100,000.
$100,000.
You don't want to fight me. You're the pussy.
Scared
You're
to
the bitch.
Fucking Andy.
You fucking.
Let's be real. This guy can't keep his fucking marriages together. He's a fucking 3-time divorcee. He's a revenge pornographer. Alice has accused him of rape. But we're going to listen to this guy? This guy who admitted to killing dogs? He killed his classmate's dog as an act of fucking revenge by hanging it to death?
I remember a classmate of mine, his dog hung himself on a kitchen chair while he was at school.
His father, Ronnie, put the puppies in the oven? But we're supposed to sit here and take a lecture from him on morality about Andy this, Andy that? Ralph, the pot's calling the fucking kettle black, and you're about as dark as a moon cricket, son. Your sins are as filth. And you haven't repented, and you will never repent. We know a tree by its fruits. On the day of your repentance, on the day of your repentance, you came to Jesus and all this. You doxed Medic or Masochist. You broadcast the fucking name and pictures of this guy and his kids. This white man,
you scumbag, who's by the way,
who has a family,
who's by the way one of the most normal, nicest guys in the world. He's an awesome guy. We hung out with him. He's fantastic. Look, if he was like a pedophile, rapist, killer, yeah, okay, expose him, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But no, he's like, look at this nice guy. And then you're going to us. Why aren't you coming to me and bending the knee? Why? Because you doxed my passport, you psychopath.
He's a psychopath.
Die in a fire.
He gets so fucking rattled about
Seethe all day about me.
Seething for 5, 6, 7 hours. Why? Because his card was pulled. Because his grift was exposed. Nose was exposed.
Fuck Ralph. He's not talking to us.
In the famous
ever.
worlds of Randbot.
Ralph, just die.
Listen, Ralph, we're never going to give you a platform, buddy.
Ever.
We're never going to
We
help you,
tried
Ralph.
3 times last year.
I called into your fucking shit before, Ralph. You know what you did? You threatened to kill me with a knife and then rage quit. You wouldn't have this discussion 3 years ago because you're a pussy and a bitch.
I was on.
So why should we have it now to make you
and
money
I went
when
on
you're a
last
desperate
year.
bum?
Tried for amnesty over COG, right?
Yeah.
He brought in 3 people to talk over me. He muted me and then he hung up on me and then said I ran.
Yeah. That's
Buddy,
just how
get the
he rolled.
fuck out of
so
here.
Just shut
Fuck
the fuck
off.
up, man.
Lester
And he's
won, bitch.
Yeah, Lester won. Lester's plowing your wife right now. When was the last time you saw your daughter? And by the way, you're such a broke-ass bitch, Ralph, that you can't even pay the child support for Rosie. Thank God Uncle Harry up there has money for fucking diapers and isn't a broke dick bum like you. Too bad Pantsu went back to Harry doing his laundry now, taking care of him. She's having to work a job because you couldn't provide. How does that feel, Ralph? That your wife has to go work at Subway because you couldn't provide as a man. That your son Xander has to call a pedophile daddy, has to be brought around by Rush Pabst and the sick fucking creep Genius Anus who are tickling your son till he pees his pants. Getting creepy boners and fucking giving your son candy and just, they're fucking sickos. And you can't do anything. You're a fucking helpless, pathetic cock, Ralph. Why don't you go and take back what's yours, Ralph? Why don't you? Because you have no problem breaking the law, right? Why don't you be a fucking man and go to Vickers' house and handle your shit? Why don't you go back to fucking Rochester, New York and get your horse back? She doesn't want you to ride anymore? It's a fucking sad day, Ralph. Is it because you're a broke dick bum? A fucking loser who can't afford his obligations or responsibilities? Is in debt up to his fucking eyeballs? Has a fucking Stripe loan for fucking 25 grand, which half of your fucking donos go to. And by the way, Ralph, your fuck cozy festival was just playing clips and rehashing the same old shit.
It was the best
You
of.
brought on 8 guests who also shit on fucking Nick every day. How fucking special. Get fucked, Ralph.
Get fucked. Well, that was like, you know, this
Well,
is how we
let's start
feel.
getting into this power chat shit.
Yeah, because this is actually very important. So, the obfuscation of this situation by Loulz here, which, by the way, Loulz actually, from what I hear, I was working out. I was at the gym when this was happening. But from what I hear, people were DMing me, and Ashton was watching. It was funny when I walked back into the house from the gym. I hear Ashton go, "Save Ralph," because you watched the fucking Loulz interview, right? So he apparently. Like, Loulz fucking shit the bed. He actually made it look way worse.
Well, Ralph was panicking last night. I can't believe Loulz did this. It was a clear ambush, whatever. So it was clearly a Keno Casino win. Definitively. There's no arguing that we didn't just break Loulz down. And he himself, it wasn't even us. He just made the whole thing seem sketchy as fuck, suspect as fuck. Couldn't answer a question a straight way. Which isn't surprising because of his proclivity for gay cowboys. He couldn't even answer me if he was a... I go, well, you're kissing gay cowboys in the street. You're like, man, you really gonna do me like that? Yeah, I'm gonna do you like that.
Yesterday.
Listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you too, Loulz. Are you gay?
No, I ain't gay, dude.
Well, you kissed a gay cowboy. You kissed a gay cowboy last week.
Oh
so
my gosh, I thought you guys weren't gonna go there.
because you're lying to me about everything else, so I just want to know the truth
I'm not
about.
lying about nothing.
You're clearly a fucking lying piece of shit.
If I was gonna lie, I would say a lie. I wouldn't be like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about this or that."
No, I mean, but the evasiveness in and of itself is an indication of dishonesty, right?
So, hang on. Well, by the way, so we got Ralph playing old clips of me, right? From AMAM and da-da-da, whatever. Cool. You know? It was a weird time. I was on drugs. It was fucked, right? But you got on Loulz, who 3 days ago was making out with a gay cowboy. Now, Ralph, don't you hate gay people? Isn't that what you call everyone that you hate? So you bashed me for these past things, right? But then I was your co-host for a little bit. So is it like, was it bad? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it good?
It never matters, right? All that matters is whether Ralph can make money or not.
Yeah, shift it here.
That's all that fucking matters to Ralph. And you know what? If we went along with Ralph and Baked, we could have made a few extra pennies here or there. But it's not worth your dignity. It's not worth your fucking pride. It's not worth your principles to bow down to the fucking king of West Memphis. West Memphis is a shithole, Ralph. No wonder you ended up so fucked up, Ralph. I've been to West Memphis, and it stinks of shit, man. I imagine it smells like your fucking gunt grease smells, buddy, in the fucking crease. Holy shit, pal. But come out there and run your fucking defense for power chat there, Ralph, because we have Loulz saying some shit that it's going to be hard for you to defend, son. And more clips are going to come out of Loulz, shit that he said drunk over the fucking months and years. And I just want Bake to come out and explain it. I want Bake to answer these questions as well. We need some transparency on where this money goes. Does it go to Nick Fuentes? You keep saying it doesn't, but we don't know who the board members are. We don't know where the money goes. So I'm just prone to believe that you're fucking a lying sack of shit, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a look here.
Yes.
So this is Loulz talking about a business meeting with Nick Fuentes about Power Chat. But Nick never had any involvement at all, guys.
I mean, I get that Nick's probably not going to like me by the end of the week, like, because I'm going to tell Nick in person when we have a meeting. I'm going to say, you're kind of fucking...
When we have a meeting in person.
Wrong on this one.
You know what I mean?
When they have a meeting in person about Power Chat, but Nick's never had any involvement?
Why would Nick even be involved? You know what I mean?
All right, let's continue.
Why?
Well, that's the thing, JC Denton. Why is Ralph so attached to Power Chat? Is it because of his $15,000 loan?
Yeah, he needs to actually
or his $25,000 loan, however much it is.
Yeah.
It's not good.
You're kind of fucking wrong on this one. But hey, you know, whatever. And maybe Baked will get triggered that I say what I say to Nick, and maybe the devs for Power Chat, they might get triggered because they're AF-ass devs.
Wait, devs.
Wait, holy shit!
Let's bring it back.
So wait, it's over.
So there's Loulz admitting that all the devs are AF devs.
I didn't even see this. What the fuck? It's over.
Whoa, guys, the AF devs, but AF has nothing to do with it. You can really trust it there. They're just not going to pull the plug on Cozy and just keep supporting it. And it's just strange that the money, you know, seems to get kicked to Nick. It's very fucking bizarre there. They have nothing to do with it, guys. There's just the developers are members
Total
of
AF death. But here's the money.
Total Groiper death, except for the only thing that would destroy them we just won't do.
So when you, by the way, when you donate to Ralph, you're donating to Nick. You're donating to a pedophile supporter.
Yes! This right here is smoking gun evidence.
Oh, it's done.
We
It's
don't even
over.
need the other clips, but
Yeah,
we
but
have more
other clips, you know?
And there's going to be more to come tomorrow. I'm going to structure things even better as I present this fucking case.
Oh, we're going to keep going.
Because I know I'm right. And you guys know I'm right. You're not fucking stupid. You don't believe that AF had nothing to do with any of it. That's why you pressed us so hard last year. And all I'm saying is turnabout is fair play. And these same people who are going to use it should be fucking pressed. And the owners of it who are still going to give money to AF through the processor when removing the processor would completely cripple their movement and kill it. Dead.
So Nick Fuentes, these pedophile supporters, and Cozy will continue to survive if Power Chat survives.
Yeah, so Power Chat either has to die or Power Chat has to pull the plug on these guys. And if they did pull the plug on them, I would stop criticizing it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it'd be over. We move on.
Yeah. Okay, so they're not with AF anymore. They just crippled their whole fucking movement. And I would say Ralph could use it. But if that decision is not going to be made for total Groiper death, if you don't have a commitment to total victory and total pedophile death, we don't want you around here.
Total Power Chat death.
Yes.
TPD.
Sorry.
Fucking bullshit. But Ashton's fat and I do coke.
I know.
Holy shit.
And maybe Baked will get triggered that I say what I say to Nick, and maybe the devs for Power Chat, they might get triggered because they're AF ass devs who are focused on AF.
Who are focused, not even
It's
just
not
like
just that they're tangentially AF. They like Nick's show. They saw it a couple times. No,
They're
focused on AF.
on it.
It's all about America First. This is their processor, and this is the thing. This is the America First processor. It's so deeply entangled with AF, as you're gonna see, that there's no way to fucking try and believe that they're not still like involved.
Isn't it funny how it started out as Loulz.tips, right? Yeah. Loulz did this originally for the IP2 people, right? But what happened? What happened a month later, Ashton? He met up with Baked Alaska. He met up with Baked Alaska. That was RV6, I believe, right?
Yes.
Then suddenly Loulz started wearing the AF hat. So so what I believe is happening is that Loulz cut a deal with the fucking devil.
Yeah, no, he did.
That's what he did.
He absolutely did. And I believe that Nick gets a piece of every dono to this fucking day. And Teddy Feezer the Bald says, didn't they steal the
RV7,
code?
sorry.
Didn't they steal the code to make Nick shit? Yes. Like, he last night admitted to me that AF developers stole the code for Power Chat and gave it to Nick to fucking build his own processor. But we're supposed to believe it's not compromised
Ashton.
now?
I see what it... Holy fuck. Yeah, so Nick doesn't use Power Chat because that would be too sus.
Yeah, well, the
But
thing is, if he uses it, the processing will get pulled.
Well, you pull it from the fucking
because he's been banned from Stripe.
But they're using the same code for his own processor.
Yeah.
So his processor is just a clone of Cozy. It wasn't stolen, Ashton. It was given.
Like Galactic got like the ultimate got here. So why would they be getting money from it if they built their own Because the Power Chat is used by all the other people on Cozy, and Nick gets a cut of that money. That's what he negotiated for. That's what he wanted. And I guarantee you he probably has a percentage of all of it, not just the Cozy streamers. Why would they get money then? Are you fucking stupid, man? He claims he doesn't make $1 off of it, but Nick needs to.
AF devs, priorities AF. Nick needs to make $1. Meetings with Nick. No, we're crazy. Casino's wrong. Right, the casino fucked it. Shut the fuck up. Puh, you pathetic fucking...
Our
went
starter
after
goes,
us.
why did Power Chat LLC change register manager on August 2nd, 2023 to a new LLC instead of Loulz? I don't know. It's interesting.
Loulz says a multi-billionaire. He made it. No, actually, I'm not a multi-billionaire. I've made no money off Power Chat. Don't think for a second I've made a single...
He claims that he's not made a single dollar from Power Chat. Apparently, this is just run as a fucking charity. I think Jaden is realizing on this Power Chat thing, we're in agreement on it. At least, maybe not that money is going to Nick or stuff, but his position was, why won't they shut off the processor? Why won't they deliver the total Cozy death that they promised? At least that's what I've understood from Jaden's tweets, and I very much appreciate him making that stand, because it's not an easy stand to make, because there are people trying to astroturf this bullshit with Ralph, and it's pathetic. Like, they need to come to reality there about Power Chat. Why are they not shutting off the processing? What is going on? There's some dirty deal at work. Something strange at play. And just all the secrecy, all the obfuscation, all the deflections just makes me really doubt this fucker's sincerity. I think he's a lying piece of shit. Anyway.
Yeah, and this was
Well, Francisco says they won't cut Cozy off because the 51% owner is still a Nick sucker. You're talking about Alti.
Yeah, no, I know Jaden only cares about total AF death, and I appreciate that. And we said last night, we're not his dad. He can do whatever he wants. Obviously, we did warn him. We went, listen, man, like do whatever you want. But heading on Ralph's show is like a bad idea because
well,
he's a snake,
and Ralph and Loulz there are
that.
basically calling him a
and now they're
liar
shitting
today.
on him today.
Yeah, I mean Ralph just immediately starts putting the knife in Jaden's back because Jaden just wants AF to die, and apparently that's controversial. To be like, why don't we just shut down the processing to pedophiles and end this movement? Oh, but we can't do that because why? Because you guys need to make a buck off the pedophiles while calling for total Groyper death? There's a conflict of interest here. There's a clear financial conflict. Baked and these fuckers, Loulz, they want it to keep going over there. They want to be able to keep grifting off it forever. Not just off shitting on them in clips and stuff and collecting super chats, but on actually taking a piece of every groiper dollar, every bit of that filthy money. And meanwhile, Ralph, every dollar you donate to him gets kicked to Fuentes anyway, a certain percentage.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Now, I want to also say I respect fucking Jaden for making their stand. And, you know, like, he was just today, he was like, you know what? Like, after what happened last night, he goes, you know what? Yeah. Why is Power Chat still on? Why is it?
Why?
How many people still use Power Chat? Like 10 people max? I don't even know.
It's all groipers. It's just them, because that's the only processing they can get. Which means if Baked and Loulz were to actually have some balls and shut it down, AF would be fucked.
Yes.
Brittany
definitely.
wouldn't be able to stream. Dalton wouldn't be able to stream. Wurzel would shut it down. Beardson would go bankrupt and be destitute. They wanted us homeless. They wanted us dead. They said when Nick took over, we were going to be sent to camps and all this shit. So why should we be any less ruthless when we fucking win? And make no mistake, folks, we've already won. AF is fucking ashes.
What's up, Waffins?
It's permanently discredited as a pedophile movement. Wherever they go, they will be hounded for all time, regardless of whether Ralph says a fucking another word, regardless if I say another word, or Andy or Jaden. They're fucked. It's out in the public consciousness that they're a pedophile cult and that they're.
And the fact that Power Chat, now we see all this evidence, more evidence. It's not all this evidence.
Darty's
more
demanding
evidence.
you pull the plug, Loulz and Bake. That's all I'm asking you fuckers to do. And until they pull the plug, I say we pressure.
There's got to be pressure.
Attack. Because this is our fucking moment to kick the
Tolerator.
teeth in on Nick Fuentes, on Beardson, on all these fuckers, to cut all their funding all at once. And our supposed allies in the coalition have the power to do it, but are telling us they can't because of money. Telling us they can't because of their commitment to freedom of speech. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Do pedophiles deserve speech? I think not.
They deserve the wall.
A bullet.
The wall. No, look, I'm going to say this right now. Like, what? We have to just sit here and go, yeah, just use Power
Just do
Chat.
whatever you
Keep
want.
supporting Nick. Yeah, total groiper death starts with their money. Okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, yeah, you were
That's
saying
what really matters
free
at the end of
speech.
the day in this game.
I don't care about the free speech of pedophiles. How about them apples?
And that's what they've said. Fuck Ralph, all these guys have been saying this for a month now.
By the way,
but when push comes to shove and the chips are down and they have the opportunity to pull the plug and kill it, they don't. Because their livelihood is dependent on it. And you know what? Fuck. We're making a lot of money A-logging AF too, but I actually want to see them fucking burn.
Yeah.
I actually want to see them go down.
I'd love
Whereas
the day.
You guys
Ashton,
are just shameless.
I would love the day where we could just, like, which we have done, War Corps, other things, move on because they're dead, because they're gone, because the site's gone. Nick Fuentes is at least being humiliated wherever he goes. Awesome first start. But if money is still coming into his pockets because of people donating to Ralph, no. Yeah, A-Log Nick
And
all
all
day.
Ralph has to do is just stop using it, and it's fine.
Yeah.
All they have to do is pull the plug.
But watch aim. But watch aim, you know, because that's going to really
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, it worked the first 100 times.
Drama about me and Andy you've been doing for the last year or 2 years,
Yeah.
man.
Apparently,
It's
I
gonna
also
move the
forced
needle.
Ashton to stream.
I know.
Ashton doesn't have the power
does
to fucking...
anybody really believe that?
No one does.
I've made no money off Power Chat. Don't think for a second I've made a single dollar. I haven't. But
Who is?
It seems like if we want to continue to operate, that Nick needs to make $1 off of it.
Pause
I don't
it.
know, man. I don't.
So he claims that he's never made a single dollar, that the money is going somewhere else, and that Nick Fuentes is going to need to make $1.
Yeah.
What? But we're supposed to believe that Nick isn't getting a cut to this day? What?
Yeah.
Well, are we supposed to believe this bullshit?
Apparently.
Bring it back.
Apparently.
But it seems like if we want to continue to operate, that Nick needs to make $1 off of it.
So I was going to say this. I do believe that Loulz isn't making money off of this. What he's basically using is Nick He's using Nick's developers to make the power chat work
Well, it's
so he can make his money, right?
What happened is Nick came to him and said, I own all these developers.
Yes.
All the customers of this are my guys. Nobody else is using it. So I'm going to need a percentage of this shit, and I'm going to need control of this shit. Otherwise, I'm going to find another alternative. And Loulz was strong-armed into giving Fuentes a cut of the money. This is why we stopped using the fucking service. When clips like this, in fact, these exact clips were used against us by Godwinson and Josh Moon.
When we didn't even know about this.
Today, it's okay to use this, even though this is still a fucking open problem.
Yeah. When the minute we saw these clips pop up, Medicare grilled us, and we fucking pulled Power Chat, and we did 1 month of shows for free. For free.
But I don't know, man. I'm literally burning bridges by saying this. But it's like, I guess Nick needs to make $1 for us to continue to exist.
Because the fucking developers are AF. Holy shit. I'm sure Nick loves this, by the way, that we figured this out.
Here we go. This is Loulz saying again that Nick says he deserves a cut of the money.
Bless your heart, Loulz, for being retarded and hopping on our show yesterday.
And JC Denton goes, I don't know if you noticed, but AF hasn't leaked a single thing about Ralph since leaving. Maybe I missed it, but there's always something to leak about Ralph. Why is that? Is Ralph their undercover operative to subvert the A-logs and get their donos going into Power Chat?
Wait a second.
Is he still working for AF? Because he seems to be an ineffectual fucking bozo. Wouldn't they have fucking wanted an enemy like Ralph? Who's a fucking buffoon retard who's easy to write off? Just controlled opposition shilling from Ralph.
Hey, Ashton.
Well, all the money goes into the same fucking pot.
Hey, Ashton, you go over there, you grift the A-logs off their fucking money?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll help you with that loan.
Out of it.
We'll help you with that loan.
Jaden, right? Starts to muscle out us, right? Starts to muscle out all the other A-logs. And then suddenly, Ralph and Baked are fucking running the entire opposition to Nick Fuentes when they just worked for him a month ago.
Wait. Ashton, hear this. So remember when this all fucking broke, right? What did Ralph do? He brought on Jaden, Baked, like all the A-logs, right? And then he said he didn't want us to be part of it because he hates us so much, right, Ashton?
Yeah.
But then what happened a few days later, Ashton? What happened later? A few days later.
What happened?
He was like, I want them on. Why? Because fucking Nick or whoever the developers are in Power Chat went like, these guys make money. We can make money with them. Ralph, okay, open amnesty now. Huh. So you hated us. You hate our guts. You want us fucking dead.
Well, Denton says Ralph was in their group chats. Why didn't he leak any of the messages? Why? Why has none of it been leaked? And it may not be. I mean, listen, it's a bit tinfoil to say that Ralph's an undercover operative for them. But in this sector, it's who the fuck knows? All I'm saying is it's just suspect to me that they won't pull the plug on this processor for the AF people when they talk about total cozy death, total Groiper death, this whole fucking thing.
Useful idiots.
When the money apparently is going to Nick Fuentes, a cut of it.
Where's
so
the
every
DMs?
time you donate to Ralph, it goes to Nick Fuentes.
Where's the DMs?
Where are the DMs? Where's anything damaging? Where are the reveals? What the fuck is going on? Why are we just, for no reason, blindly accepting this bullshit?
Huh. Very, very, very interesting.
Internet human, do you think I fucking like the ADL? Are you fucking mentally okay? Jesus.
Bump head. For the record, fuck. I should not even say the things that I'm thinking about saying. I'll put the chat on the screen. I shouldn't even say the things I'm thinking about.
See, he's intimidated about calling out Nick here. Because Nick's like threatens to ruin people's lives, go after their families, all this sort of thing. So Loulz is scared. And he was intimidated into giving Nick what he wanted.
Fuck. I should not even say the things that I'm thinking about saying. I'll put the chat on the screen. I shouldn't even say the things I'm thinking about saying, but I'll say them if things don't go well. You guarantee it. If it means that I'll leave this house and I don't fuck with Baked anymore, I'll do it if that means I can say what the fuck's on my mind. I love Baked Alaska to death. He's my motherfucking brother in Christ.
But
I hand to God.
what did I say earlier? When he met up with Baked, he's going, I swear to God, Baked got me to have a deal with fuck. That's what he wants to say. He wants to say that.
Well, that's the thing.
AF controls it
Agent
now.
Orange that I said yesterday. Loulz isn't afraid of going to jail. He's not afraid of the police pulling guns on him. He calls them faggots.
Yeah.
But he is afraid of Nick Fuentes. He is afraid of pulling the plug on them. Why? What dirt do they have on Loulz, on Baked, on Ralph? What's going on? It doesn't make any sense.
God, I swear to God, I will leave this fucking house and I will not come back if it means I can say what the fuck I want to say.
Loulz, come to reality, bud.
Yeah.
Loulz, if you're watching this, I know you're probably watching this. You gotta tell the truth.
Well, We Was Chud says Loulz said people were going after his family. Wouldn't be surprised if it was Nick.
None of these own me, and that's 1,000% true. None of these own me. So we're having a meeting on Friday.
You're having a meeting. You're having a meeting
Nick
with all
Fuentes,
these guys. Yeah.
And all the other people who are nameless, who we have no idea what their interests are, what their involvement is, what their role is. There's no transparency on any of this.
Yeah.
At all.
Oh, no, for sure. By the way, if you're watching, follow.
These own me. Nick, if you're watching, you don't own me, Nick. You might own that. You might.
Wait. Nick
Yeah,
owns Baked?
Of course he does.
Huh.
Nick, if you're watching, you don't own me. You might own that. You might own
what?
all. You don't own me. I
If
banned
that's
my.
really true, then why don't they pull the plug on Power Chat? It's not adding up, man.
No, it doesn't.
Self from Power Chat. I don't make a fucking dollar from any of this. You want to say you deserve a cut from Power Chat? I banned myself. I don't get a cut.
So that
And I own this.
listen, Nick's saying he deserves a cut of all the Power Chat money. That's what he's saying to Loulz. That's what we're hearing here. And I'm going to believe he did get a cut.
Well,
and
yeah,
he's still
it's his
getting a
devs.
cut. Of
It's his
course he
devs.
is. It's his devs.
And Loulz is mad that that Baked Alaska went, Loulz, you have to do this. Sorry.
Well, Fat
or
Tony
we're going to lose all our
Blankenship,
devs.
No one owns me. If you need to say it, then
But whatever it comes down to, just know you can't press me. 1,000 groypers can't press me.
well, it seems like you got pressed, bro. Let's show them here, because Alti, who Loulz admitted last night was involved, is probably the 51% owner on the board. Here's Alti's profile on Gab with the Nicholas J. Fuentes profile picture.
There he is.
The cringe one that he used when Jaden left, and he had to wear that shitty fucking jacket to cope. And he's a groyper till he dies. AF Nicholas J. Fuentes gang for life. Streaming live on yoba.tv. This is the guy who has 51% ownership, allegedly, of Power Chat, who is the lead developer and project manager, a groyper till he dies. But don't worry, guys. Just trust it there. There's nothing to see here at all. We're not doing total groyper death, even though we promised it. Oh, and we're still going to, send money to Nick Fuentes because it's convenient. Is there anything else to really fucking say?
I mean, on this, I don't think so.
I think it's proven fact. Like, I think that there's something fucked up here, and I think it's time for total cozy death. I think it's time for these guys to pull the plug, and I think they should be pressured until they fucking pull the plug. And that's all I have to say about that.
And this whole fucking, he says, yes, subversive, all this stuff. No, but the thing is like, Ralph, he needs to fucking wake up. He needs to fucking wake up. He thinks he's the king of the sector, buddy. You're fucking nobody. Like, let's be fucking like real, buddy.
But
okay?
even if you're the king of the sector, you're king of a pile of shit.
The worst sector.
It's literally the lowest
One of the
garbage,
lowest.
where it's like 1,000 live viewers is the top.
You know what I mean?
A super spectacular is 2,000 or 3,000 live viewers. Like, we're nothing. The king of a fucking pile of ashes, fucking dirt.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. It's fucking garbage. It's but I'm the king of this. I saw him stream for 8 hours to make fucking like $400 today.
Minus 53.
It was like 5 hours in, he was at $200. But yeah, we're just totally crushed. Fuck. I think we brought in over $4,000 yesterday. But, you know, we're just totally crushed by Ralph. He was trying to say on his show, like, oh, the tables have turned. I'm making so much more money. I have so many more viewers.
We demolished him yesterday.
Just delusional.
Yeah, it was about 4K.
Just fucking man.
And by the way, we were watching his show for like 5 seconds. I was like, Ashton, look at this chat.
Well,
So
Rothbar goes, his chat was dead with 1K viewers because it's Rumble.
Ashton
it's not
asked
real.
me. Ashton asked me to refresh because he thought the chat froze. And I'm like, wait, hang on. We sat for like 30 seconds, and then finally a chat came in.
If only
1,000
Ralph
viewers.
cared about his children
1,000.
as much as he cares about us.
Merce gets 500,000 views.
Yeah.
Okay? Guys, please, wake up.
Well, Chud's 90% of his stream today was raging about me and Andy because he has no content.
Yeah.
Like, AF is boring right now. There's nothing going on. CWC streams there, and it's a fucking snoozer. And I hate that fucker, but I can't even fucking will myself to A-log it because it's so boring. Yeah. What do we got, Brittany? The stupid bimbo slut? Her show is unwatchable. Fuck, I guess we got Pope Beans still to look forward to A-log.
Not even Ashton. Yesterday, we did the Beardson clips, and I'm just like looking at our viewers. It's like ticking down, like it's like a timer going down. I'm like, okay, we're gonna.
Well, Nintendo is based. The Snowflake pedos should be fucking pressed to the bitter end, but they don't make any content, so it's hard.
Yeah.
What the fuck can you really do? You can call them out, but it starts to get repetitive after a while. I'm just saying that pretty much the mission is completely finished. We have AF and a
minus one step.
A total checkmate. They're discredited as pedophiles.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're gay. Everywhere they go, the Ollie Alexander and the gay shit and the incel shit follows them. The terrorist shit with Latino Zoomer, others follow them. All that has to happen now is the processing get pulled. And we won.
And that's it. The end.
It's over.
There's one last step, but we can't control that. We did everything we could.
It's up to Loulz and it's up to Ralph. They're the ones who are keeping Cozy alive. And that's ridiculous. Pull the fucking plug.
You know how fucking Nick can take all, he's like streams once in a while only for an hour. He's 10 hours late all the time. He's just gone all the time. It's because Ralph is making the money for him.
Well, Sky Esther, I agree. I think Nick will always be around the way DSP is always around.
Yeah.
But AF's dead. AF's dead. And Cozy itself and the network of streamers is pretty much dead. And if the processing goes, Cozy's fucked. It's going down. It'll just be a site for Nick Fuentes to circle jerk, to do his 1 hour boring monologue that doesn't move the needle, that nobody cares about, and do an hour embarrassing himself with super chats. And that's all it will be. And it will never grow, and it will be dead. The earth will be salted. All they have to do is pull the plug on Power Chat. Power Chat must be destroyed. Or it must leave Cozy. It must pull the plug on the Groypers. One of these two things must happen for total Groyper death. We can't sit here and be like, oh, we want total Groyper death, but we're going to allow these guys to make money off of their supposed enemy. What? None of it fucking makes any sense. Jigloom says, put Ralph on the streets.
No, on the streets. Back on Ralph Ave. Go back on Ralph Ave.
Go live in your swamp, Ralph.
I am so fucking, it's tiring.
Well, Aries, you're right. Ralph is absolutely desperate right now, and he's fucked. Honestly, he's screwed. They need to do what's right and pull the plug on Power Chat, and that's the bottom line, and that's all we really got to say about that.
Everyone needs to come together, and we have to say, here's my thing. We all have to gather and say, fuck Ralph. Ralph, in my viewpoint, what he's doing, he's still part of Cozy.
Yeah.
He's still part of Cozy. And he's making money from our people.
Yeah.
For Cozy. For pedophiles.
He's shielding the pedophiles.
Fuck the pig.
He's shielding AF and then crying out in pain that we're shielding AF by trying to stop him and Baked from enriching America first. Imagine that. We're trying to actually fulfill the goal and finish the fight, finish the mission. Because the mission is almost over. All that remains is removing the processing. Pull the plug. Fuck them. Move by free speech. But they're pedophiles.
They're pedophiles.
Face the wall. Fuck off. Go
die.
broke.
And by the way, this is why, and Jaden, if you're watching, like, he's my friend, right? You're my friend. You were here. We let you into our house. This is why we called you and we were like, listen, I don't know if this is a good idea. We talked about it for a while and you were like, but I want AF to like die, da da da. And I respect that. I really do, you know? But and I'm sure Jaden, thank God. I saw his tweets this morning. I'm like, oh, thank God. Loulz accidentally last night exposed that Ralph is still making that money. We want total AF death. There's got to be total AF death, whether it be
It's
being
not
friends,
negotiable.
logging,
there's no
or money. For
there's
real.
No compromise.
Thank you, Jaden, for seeing the light, man. I appreciate, like, you're my buddy, man, and I want the best for you. I want you to be like, you know what I mean? Jaden, he's getting pressure from logs and being pushed to different sides. I get it, man. I get it. Like we just like talked with him, you know. We were just like, hey, buddy, this is our thoughts, and I respect his decisions. You know what I mean? I don't want him to be felted at the end by being snaked. They leak DMs or they fucking fuck with his money or help AF. You know, that's what we were. It was more out of concern of a friend. And here's the thing: is Ralph is no one's friend.
No.
Ralph has no respect for anyone. He was ready to suck our fucking dicks.
Yeah.
And the moment we expose him.
Then he
Watch all the Andy,
raging,
the greatest
raging
hits.
and spiraling. Oh my God, you know about this and that and this and that I've talked about a fucking million times. Let me show you Andy getting knocked out again. That'll change your mind about this processor. Pay no attention to the processor that's making Nicholas J. Fuentes money.
Dr. Love,
pay no attention.
Now we're pressuring because now we discovered that they're still making money off of this.
Yeah.
That's why we're pressuring. But you know what? Jaden, I swear, whatever he decides, I'll still be his buddy, and
Yeah.
I'll always have his back, no matter what he does, because I respect him, you know. And sometimes you have to do something and learn a lesson, and that's what it's just what life is, right?
That's the thing,
but
Dale
that's
Cooper. Ralph was just trying to distract from the real issue, which is power chat, and he'll deflect as hard as he possibly can. To fight for it, and the real question is why?
Yeah.
Why? There's something weird, obviously.
Yeah.
Pay not attention to the cat boy behind the curtain. Don't pay attention to that there. You know it's. All right.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you, everyone, and I appreciate all you listening to us because we were getting all this fucking pressure, but we held strong, you know, because we've been through it. Here's the thing: is Jaden, Big Tech, these guys haven't had to deal with fucking Ralph.
That's the thing
We've
too,
had
Rothbard.
years. We've
Ralph
had years.
has a kick now, and kick takes way less of a cut. What the hell's wrong? They haven't switched already. Why? Why?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that's the thing I was saying is we have so much experience with Ralph's fucking like backstabbing and shenanigans and no one else really does. So I understand why people hopped on.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like we were just like, listen, guys, we've been here like a bit too many times, more times than we care to say. You know what I mean?
If they do pull the plug, right?
Yeah.
What is Nick gonna release on them?
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think that they're blackmailed into continuing it.
Oh, I wonder.
And that's where Nick's
wait a
like,
second.
you can leave.
I know
but
why
you
the
can
DMs
never
weren't
really
leaked.
leave.
I know why Ralph's DMs weren't leaked. So here's the deal. Nick goes, fuck you, Ralph, but you're going to still use Power Chat, make me money. If you keep doing that, I don't release the DMs. Why hasn't Ralph released the fucking DMs? Because their group chat is, hey, Ralph, can you DMCA Kino Casino?
Yeah. Can
Hey,
you swat
Ralph, can you
so-and-so?
swat this guy? Hey, Ralph. That's so Shaggy has vanished from all this. I wonder fucking why.
I wonder why
I
So
wonder
Shaggy
fucking
is
why.
just magically missing in action.
I wonder fucking
He
why.
wasn't complicit in any gay ops whatsoever.
And by the way, Kyler, what's up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. He goes, Power Chat was initially marketed by Loulz as a dono platform for IP2 streamers. Yeah, Kyler, I did bring that up too. But here's the thing is, the moment Baked Alaska jumped on that RV, what happened? It all changed. It all changed. And that's these deals that we're talking about. You know what I mean? These are the fucking deals. This is why fucking Loulz here is fucking concerned about Baked Alaska, concerned about Nick. Listen, if you're going to say fuck Nick, then why not fuck Nick in the greatest way possible? Because there's blackmail.
Yeah.
There's DMs. everything.
And there's a financial interest as well for Baked and Loulz to continue doing it so they can profit off cozy streamers.
Yeah.
And Nick can profit. This is what's going on. But they're going to tell us about their principled grand moral crusade to stop the pedophiles as they fund the pedophiles. Amazing stuff.
By the way, it's still 2002 here in chat says, I find it funny how Ralph tries to take credit for destroying AF. We basically burnt...
It's like Andy said this metaphor. It's like you take the jar of pickles, right? And us, Jaden, Mr. Mediker, all the A-logs, fucking twist it, pop it all the way off to where the lid is just resting, and then Ralph takes the lid off and claims that he opened the jar. Like, no, you didn't fucking open the jar. You're just trying to claim credit for something you had nothing to do with.
Nothing.
Whatsoever.
And the only reason that you left was because they hurt your feelings. They hurt your feelings. That's why no one is fucking Ralph's true friend. You know, now he has who? Grace Thorpe, the Thorpes, Corinne. Buddy, what a fucking rogues gallery of fucking nobodies. Like, Oh, Andy, he fucking aim, and he made skits as a girl, and he did this, he did coke, but I'm gonna fucking hang out with a chick who sucks her dad's cock openly every day.
Yeah,
what
that's
the
Secret
fuck?
Agent Orange, and now Ralph's putting the lid back on the
Yes!
jar.
Yes!
That's what he's doing. So that he can perpetually grift off of it for the next 6 months because he owes Mr. Vickers a ton of legal fees. He owes child support. His truck's been repossessed. He's has to fucking move out of the Casa Verde green crack shack in Mexico and come back to America at some point. He's got a lot of expenses. His fucking college loan payments are kicking back in, and he has no choice but to pay those. He's fucking years and years behind on his taxes. I believe 4 years behind on his fucking taxes. And eventually Uncle Sam's going to come home to roost. And this is why Ralph's so desperate. He lost all the Groiper money, so he had to find A-log money. You see? But if we, the A-logs, say, no, Ralph, you don't get that money unless you guys actually felt AF by pulling the plug on Power Chat, then Ralph's utterly fucked. And they have to do it. And then the Groipers will be finished. Cozy will be done.
Mark my words here, guys. Cozy will be finished if all the A-logs pull their support from Ralph. You have to. It's over.
Well, JC Denko's
we ain't giving Nick no money.
Girl article is better content than a stream snipe for Ralph because Ralph doesn't want his audience to know about this.
What,
and I encourage
his
all
50
of you.
people. His 50 people.
Yeah.
Buddy, the chat moves as slow as our first minute of our waiting on YouTube.
Where's Milo, by the way? Why wasn't Milo on the Fuck Cozy Festival?
Yeah, huh?
Where's all the dossier that Milo has?
I'll tell you why, Ashton. And I said this before. Because Milo shoved his hand up fucking Ralph's ass, used him as a puppet, right?
Yeah.
Tried pulling some shit with us, too, behind the scenes. Didn't fucking work. Suck my dick, you fucking faggot, Milo, pedophile bitch. We're not going to be your puppet. He used Ralph up. Ralph's views went like 100,000 views. Now it's
now
like
the viewership
600 botted viewers.
And suddenly Milo's
It's
nowhere
gone.
to be seen.
Bye-bye.
Has nothing to do with anything.
Okay, do you remember this too? Remember when I made gay jokes with Failure and Alex, right?
Well,
Andy's gay, ha. It was obviously jokes. Like, you could clearly see I'm being sarcastic, right? We make gay jokes all the time.
Yeah.
We watch the gay porn fucking as a joke
As a joke.
as a joke, yeah. To fucking have Ralph play it on his show, and it actually worked. Very funny stuff, right?
Ralph actually watched gay porn on his show.
Yeah, but here's the thing is, Ralph's co-host now is actually gay.
Yeah.
Persip.
How does fucking anal sex help us win the war against AF?
Hey.
And Brian's gay
Andy
too.
made gay
Brian
jokes.
Chaos goes, the Fuck Cozy Festival was really the final straw. Had he revealed all during that, I may have given him the benefit of the doubt. We would have praised him. We would have praised him for revealing everything.
Yes!
We would have praised Baked and Loulz. We were so close. Yesterday, Baked was donating to the show, and it's like kind of funny. It's like, oh, this is crazy. Like, it's kind of friendly with Baked. Oh, they got fucking banned from Cozy. Loulz is banned. You guys have no commitment to them anymore? Awesome. Let's pull out the fucking plug on this processor and let's win. Let's blow up the Death Star. Wait a minute, you're not going to, and you're not going to answer any of the questions about this process or what? Bake's trying to buy your fare, and that's the funniest part. He actually thought $100. Do you think we're that cheap? You think $100 is fucking anything? Fuck, man, I could blow my nose with a fucking $100.
Jesus Christ.
Half the time I do on fucking gambling bets, to tell you the truth. Bake thinks he's gonna buy me for $100. It's just funny that Baked paid us and then got fucking felted.
Yeah, immediately.
And that's fucking justice. That is some karmic justice for all the bullshit Baked has gotten away with over the years. Fuck you, Baked, you snitch, you fucking federal informant, you fucking swine. You'll never be forgiven. You're a snitch. And beyond that, you fucking went around macing innocent people, being a fucking asshole douchebag to everybody. You get what you fucking deserve, man.